going on? It's Thursday. You know what that means? It's TWAB Day, everybody. Not just TWAB Day, but it is the last TWAB before Beyond Light on Tuesday. So, not really expecting a whole lot of big, shocking news out of the TWAB. Maybe a little preview, something here, something there. Nothing crazy, just some last minute housekeeping things, reminders for Tuesday and probably Monday for like downloads and preloads and stuff that they said would be available. But we'll find out. We'll read it. We'll go over the business of the stoof. Then what else was going on today? Oh yeah, that's right. The puzzle became active today. So if you bought the collector's edition of Beyond Light, like me, I bought one because special, I'm cool like that. My bank account thanks me for it. But yeah, and amongst all of the goodies, so let's see if my headline here. So there was a couple of things. It sends you this little thing here. Let me see if I can. Yeah. Yes, this thing. Little shard pyramid ship ice-looking thing that blinks. It has a couple modes, like pulsing like that. Then it has a. Oh, dude, I just thought of that. It has like a code, almost like Morse code kind of deal, which I think people over at Raid Secrets have already figured out because they're geniuses, to say the least. But the other things that come with it, obviously, was a little bit of lore, background information, some cool little goodies, a little note with some information on it about Europa, whatnot. Nice little background stuff for people that are, kind of nerds about the game. Yeah. And then there was this little journal looking thing. Okay, it's got all kinds of stuff in it, pictures, some notes, drawings, side notes, images, all kinds of goodies that were from Clovis Bray. And I guess I should hold on. And on the back of it, I don't know if you can see it. You can see it looks like the pages were torn. Now, big dumb me, I got it out, started going through, read it, got to the very end, and I'm like, why is this torn? Is my thing ripped up intentionally? And then I saw a few people on social media be like, same thing, like blah blah blah, my thing's torn, like what's going on? Nobody really said anything. And then some things were discovered amongst the book, like a code, a page here that had code here, code there. Some emblems were unveiled amongst all of the goodies. And then they come out and said that there was a website that they were able to decrypt from some of the coding and stuff that was in the book, the journal, which led to a page that had a random number generator thing that you could punch in if you had a passcode, but it wouldn't work. In order for it to work, they figured out is that there was a secret emblem on the postcard that came with it. And once you were able to redeem your code, then if you went back to that page and punched in the word choose, then it gave you a timer. and I think at the time it was still some days, week or so or whatever that was on the timer, boiled down to being 2 day, about an hour after reset. So reset came and went. People were expecting a live event, something of the nature, to happen at that time when the hour ran up. No live event happened. Then people started saying, "Oh, that analyze page, that generator page, was spitting out new information." Cool. Radio. So what was then being done is you take that information and it gives you an image that rotates. I think it's like yellow, black, white, in some kind of random fashion. And but at the very bottom, then it tells you something about more information may be available at different locations. Something like a user lockout, 24-hour lockout or something. So now everyone's saying that it's time gated, and tomorrow at reset, or I would guess the hour after reset, that since that would be a full 24, that more information would become available. Because before I got on, I was watching some of the streams, people that are big into this, i.e., Glad, Chevy, Parasito, Hoplite, people from Raid Secrets, these guys are all over it. And chat was asking, this, that, and the other about it, what's the update? So they had someone from the team, give an update, and they said that they boiled it down to, whatever they could today, or currently is what they're sitting at, is, it's like a grid pattern system that is being laid out, but obviously they're missing information. So they're thinking tomorrow that maybe new information would come light with the new image generator on the page. Don't know. What they do know is that there's text or coordinates or something that's embedded in a GIF that they're able to extract that allows them to plot it and put it in a certain point that maybe down the line will eventually create something. But the idea or the working theory is that eventually this will lead to the information that was on the missing pages from the back of the journal. Now obviously people are like, oh, it's time gated, it's money gated, blah blah blah, but I don't think it's going to be anything like game breaking, earth shattering, in nature, because I don't think they would put something behind a paywall this close to Beyond Light with something that potentially could affect Beyond Light. Maybe not game wise, but people's view wise, or whatever it is, whatever the nature of the information is, or maybe you never know. It could be any information that was in the journal. If you've read the journal, it's the ramblings and writings of Clovis Bray and potential raid, Deepstone Crypt, consequences that are involved in that. So it's cool. There's a lot of cool stuff going on, but like it's time gated at the moment, so they're pushing out as much as they possibly can to figure out what they can get and get done. Hopefully it doesn't take 2-3 days, whatever, or the amount of time that it took the corridors of time, which complete nightmare. That's so much. It's hard to believe that was still this year, like all that time ago. So, but yeah, that's where that's at. We have participated here in sending in my information for them, and so hopefully that it's a help. And we did the same thing with the Shadowkeep, the collector's edition, the little runes and the codes and stuff that gave us the lore for that. So dude, spam text, voting's over. Quit texting me. But so yeah, with that being said, we're gonna jump into hold phone. With that being said, we are gonna read the TWAB, get over that information, and then I got a little package of goodies that I got today in the mail, stuff that I forgot that I got that finally came in, and so I had like 3 boxes in the last 2 days that come in, and I forgot about them. So I have them pre-opened, or mostly pre-opened, but we're gonna see what we got, because I've completely forgot what I got. What I really got. So let's read the TWAB, and then we'll go get to that business. So we're gonna pause the music for the momento, and then yeah, we're gonna get into it. All right. So this week at Bungie, we're beginning our descent to Europa. Every release, we have a long conversation about what we should show players leading up to launch, and what we should leave for players to discover. We want to build up a sense of wonder as a new season or expansion makes its approach without spoiling everything that's coming. With just a week to go before launch, we've almost reached our destination. Ooh, yeah. Mind you, this came out really early. I was still at work, and I was really upset. I was like planning the day out. I'm like, oh yeah, we're gonna read TWAB, like get home from work, relax for a hot minute, eat, TWAB, read, play. And then the TWAB came out early, and I'm like, now I have to avoid social media as I'm trying to get information about the puzzle. Good play. So here's the launch trailer that they included. We watched it last week when it came out. If you haven't watched it, watch it. It's cool. Plus, you look at this little guy. I'm gonna beat the stranger up and take it because I want it. And then Drifty hanging out in the back here. So our Beyond Light launch trailer went live last week. A Vidoc exploring Beyond Light and Season of the Hunt is available for your viewing pleasure. We've released our Season of the Hunt calendar to help you plan out your days for the next few months. So here's that infographic that they sent out last week as well, kind of laying out what's the high points of what for at least the first couple months. Alright, all this stuff is a quick preview of patch notes and maintenance timeline. After that, we leave the rest to you. Alright, over the last few weeks, our goals have been to set expectations. We've covered the DCV, upcoming sandbox changes, gambit tuning, and more. These updates aren't mind-blowing or overly game-changing. They're just nice little morsels to chew on in the final days leading up to launch. In any case, we hope you like the following quality of life. Oh, God. Life appetizers before your meal is delivered on the 10th. God dang, Cody. Work was rough. Leave me alone. On the 10th, 2 new kiosks will be available at the tower. First up, the Quest Archive will be found next to the Postmaster, which I'm guessing is this image here related. Our hope is that this removes some of the confusion when trying to track down the odd quest that you previously discarded. Additionally, this will be the place for any veteran players to pick up new light quests on November 10th. If they have a strong desire to experience new player tutorials and the reintroduction to the Cosmodrome. So I believe this is supposed to be the Quest Archive next to the Postmaster. Alright. Next up, The Monument to Lost Lights Exotic Archive. Be found by the vault. So that looks like the vault's there, so that'll be somewhere in the middle, I'm guessing. Here, players may acquire various exotics and legendary pinnacle or pursuit weapons that were once available through now retired quests. As many of these exotics were tied to lengthy quests or difficult objectives, we wanted to make sure their prices reflected those previous efforts. Players will need an amount of glimmer, destination materials, masterworking materials, and an exotic cipher or ascendant shard in order to purchase the exotic or legendary which they desire. We're also introducing a currency, Spoils of Conquest, which can only be acquired when completing raids. This currency will be required for exotics previously tied to vaulted raids. So that's just acquiring the weapon itself. I wonder if they're going to leave information on the catalysts that were tied to the raids and whatnot. We'll see. But it's cool. That's good. That's more information than I was expecting on that stuff. I didn't think that was coming just quite yet. But so I wonder if that's like any legendary, pinnacle weapon or pursuit weapon like Luna's Howl, Not Forgotten, Mountaintop for the Crucible ones. All of your vaulted ones, I guess, that would those be included too? Like, ones that obviously aren't going to be used for endgame stuff, but you could still acquire. Wonder if those will all be included in that. Guess we'll have to find out. But there's that picture of what it's gonna look like, I guess. Alright. In the past, exotic ciphers were very limited in nature. While you can expect one to be available as part of the season pass, Xur will also offer a quest to earn one exotic cipher on a weekly cadence. Now let's move on to some traditional patch notes. Crucible. Trials. The power level requirement increased to 1210. So that's... Yeah, okay. That's right. Never mind. I'm dummy. Alright. Added adept weapons and weapon mods to the flawless chest rewards. Additional information here. Must have been what they've already kind of touched on as far as trials. Maps, they added blockers, out of bounds areas for Cauldron, Exodus Blue, and Altar of Flame. Player identity. Login screens now have a dark background. Updated the full screen menus to have a dark background style. Player waypoints now display season rank, HUD waypoints. Added toggle functionality to the character screen, allowing the player to make a choice between light and dark subclasses. Character screen visuals updated depending on player choice between light and dark. Character creation. Change selection from male and female to masculine and feminine. Guardian head and hair models have been replaced with improved versions. Several color swatches have been changed to better represent their applied color. Players' previous head selections are still used. Miscellaneous. Fixed a bug that prevented online friends from showing up in the roster on Stadia for players with more than 100 friends. Fixed a bug that occasionally prevented players from earning progress on bounties when joining an activity in progress. This most notably impacted Iron Banner bounties and could cause players to have their artifact power bonus enabled during Iron Banner matches. A few sandbox changes that we missed in our sandbox preview. Traveler's Chosen reduced muzzle flash intensity. Point of the Stag increased max power level to 1310. Divinity fixed a bug that prevented some weapons from dealing precision damage to the Divinity Cage, e.g. Ariana's Vow. Hunter Dodge increased dodge cooldown by a few seconds. Here's your example. Tier 4 cooldown was 22 seconds. New cooldown would be 26. Anti-champion mods. Anti-barrier rounds will now penetrate Taken, Phalanx, shields. Dude. Huge win. About freaking time, dude. Freaking time. It's the worst. Works on everything else except for them douches. Alright. All anti-champion mods have been shifted to armor rather than taking a weapon mod slot. Orbs of light have been changed to orbs of power, as they can now be consumed by light and dark subclasses. Alright. Before we end our patch note preview, we do want to call out the collectors among you have been talking about the impending removal of expired ramen coupons from your inventories. We know this one stings a bit. It's a byproduct of us cleaning up the inventory systems and doing general maintenance. We want to provide a parting gift before these coupons are tossed into the bin. These coupons can't be redeemed for spicy ramen, but they can decorate your desktop for as long as you desire. So here's a 4K spicy ramen background that you can download and remember them forever. And there we have it. Full notes will be released on Tuesday around launch. I almost said lunch. Launch time. Stay tuned. Alright. November. With a new expansion coming next week, we also have a fresh update to the Bungie store. We're entering the holiday season, so it's a pretty good time to start gift shopping for your favorite Guardians out there in the world. Just quick glance. Yes. I'm guessing this is the same people that did the Stranger? The Stranger statue? That I'm just going to set for right now. Because I knew that was one of the ones that come in. New pair of boots, which the Bungie store tweeted roughly around the same time as the reset thing was supposed to happen, and was like, what? So they got a couple new sets of boots coming from these guys. Let's see, you got a little Christmassy sweater. Yes, please. Looks like a Stasis related t-shirt. Great, now I got the hiccups. Thanks a lot. You got some masks sitting over her, and then you got some soundtracks and a vinyl, which rock on, dude. I have it's over there on top of my dresser over there. I have a vinyl record player with half dozen vinyls or so that I have been getting slowly, because artists are kicking it old school, man. They're starting to pump vinyl back out. It's making a playback. Let's do it. I'm all for it, dude. It sounds so much better. But then again, I can't play that music on here because I don't want to get kicked off. Starting November 9. Upgrade your arsenal of collectibles and gifts at the Bungie store with new exclusive products and free in-game emblems with your purchases, including the Beyond Light original soundtrack. Alright, so you have this first one, Cosmic Alignment. It's available from November 9th through December 4th on the store. Cool. Then you have Between Stars from November 9th through February 9th. Very nice. And then you have this Shattered Harmony, which is available from November 9th with the purchase of Beyond Light's original soundtrack. Crispy looking. Alright, follow the Bungie store on Twitter for more deals and discounts to be announced every Friday in November from the Drifter, the Exo Stranger, and Varix. Let's talk maintenance and preloads. Oh goody. Here we go. So next Monday, the 9th, Destiny will go offline for an extended maintenance period. We want to give everyone ample time to download Destiny 2 update 3.0.0.1. Our teams are prepping for the launch day assault on our servers. Destiny player support has the full timeline for maintenance, downloads, and more. Read up, spread the word, and get ready for Beyond Light. Dude, more than ready. Ready to go. Can't wait. Needs to be Tuesday. Hurry the hell up. Alright. Alright, here is the timeline of events. November 9th. 3 p.m. or 3:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is... Anybody? Is it 6:30? Now that we're an hour? Dude, I don't know, man. I'm terrible at this stuff. Where's my clock? Alright, so yes, it would be 6:30 Eastern Time. Background maintenance will begin at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Players will be removed from activities and will be required to download a small update before logging in again. Okay. At 9:50, sign-on will be disabled. And then 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Destiny will be brought offline for expected maintenance. Players will be removed from activities and won't be able to log back in until 9 a.m., which is 12 noon here, 12 noon Eastern Time on the 10th, which is reset time now. Alright. At that time, at 9 or noon or 9 p.m. or 9 a.m., sorry, update 3.0.0.1 will be available. Players will also be able to log back into Destiny 2. And then at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, the maintenance is expected to conclude. Now, as an individual who has gone through a handful of these, be ready for the queue. And by queue, I mean getting back into the game, because everyone's going to be trying to get in. Everybody and their brother will be hanging out in lobbies. I'll be hanging out with my clanmates, ready to jump in and have at it. So, if you're in a long queue, don't get upset. Just stay the course. This is the way. These guys always do their best about making sure everything runs smoothly, getting things going day one. They have issues. They are very vocal about it. They make sure people know what's going on through their social media, through their websites, through support help pages, all that. They make sure that everyone is aware. As long as you reach out for them, you just don't blast the world. Okay, don't get upset. Make sure you do your due diligence. They're giving you ample time to download. Get her done. Get ready. Get on. Let's play. All right. Preload timeline. So if you're on PlayStation, beginning November 8th. On the 8th. Okay, you can start pre-downloading the update. Here's how you do it on PlayStation, blah, blah, blah. Alright. In an effort to decrease server loads, PlayStation Plus users, there you go, are able to pre-download starting on the 7th after 11 p.m. There you go. Here there's instructions there how to set up the auto updates. Bungie recommends that players should not delete their current version of Destiny 2 on their PlayStation console to speed up their pre-downloaded process. Don't do it. Don't do it. Xbox, here we go. Will be available shortly after it is taken offline, 7 p.m. or 10 p.m. on the 9th. Woohoo! There's instructions there on how to set up auto update. Already done, ready to go. We ready. PC, same thing. 10 p.m. November 9th. It should automatically put in the queue once preload becomes available. Then just download. Whoppa. Storage requirements. So, here's your new consoles. So, there's that. Current gen 4, regular Xbox. Here's these. Some of these are bigger numbers because they're telling you to. It includes the base game and the update. But we don't have to worry about that. We good. Alright. DCV and the end of Season of Arrivals. Start of Year 4. The introduction of the DCV. November 10th, certain items will deprecate from player inventories that correspond with vaulted destinations, activities, and campaigns. Players should review our help articles on items being deprecated and items being removed from the end of Season of Arrivals. Some items listed can be turned in or can be used or turned in for rewards, such as glimmer, weapons, and armor, so be sure to do that before November 10th. Additionally, certain titles become legacy seals and unavailable to earn at the start of Year 4. Those are your Shadow, Reckoner, Blacksmith, Wayfarer, Chronicler, Undying, Savior, Almighty, Forerunner, MMXX. So we have this one, we have this one, we have those ones. I don't remember if I got these ones or not. I can't remember. I probably did. I don't know though. Whatever. But I didn't get any of these. I didn't really want them. Me, you know. Alright, Bungie rewards. With the release of Beyond Light on November 10th, certain Bungie rewards will no longer be available to earn. These include Eclipse Sunset and Sunset Emblems, the Year of Shadowkeep Artifact Coins, the Moments of Triumph T-shirt, the Raid Ring, the Prophecy Dungeon Hoodie, MMXX Seal, and the Forerunner Seal. You should try to earn these rewards by maintenance time on Monday when it shuts down, and then claim these rewards from the rewards page before the 13th of November. Do it. Do it. Alright, Encore. Before we kick off a new year of Destiny content, we have a final round for Movie of the Week. 2020 isn't over yet. We've had such a blast watching community-created content throughout Shadowkeep and its associated seasons. Thanks many to those who've submitted their footage and art, and it's kept us sane over the week over week. Here are your final Movie of the Week selections before Beyond Light brings some darkness to the table. Alright. So this one is super effective and got it. Festival of the Lost Parting Shot. Whoa, that's cool. That was cool. Real good. Alright. Triple Celestial. Give 'em a hand.
What the hell?
What?
Wow. Cool. What do we got? Seventh column, And another one. Back-to-back 7th columns in the same life. Oh. Alright. This has got to be momentum control. Dude's using a term? That's awesome. So there's one 7th column. There it is. There's the second one. Oh, you almost got the... Wow. Alright, GG's you, man. That's awesome. Movie of the week. It isn't over until it's over. Oh my god. Can someone explain this, please? Like, what the fuck just happened?
Taken compromised a Red Legionary. It would explain how organized they've been. Without orcs, I didn't think they could still...
That's cool. Alright. So next week we'll have a new companion section for Movie of the Week. We felt it important to give the same spotlight to the artists of our community as we've been giving those who create fun videos. To throw your hat in the ring, submit your content to the Community Creations portal on Bungie.net. If you also post your content to social media, tag it with Destiny or hashtag Destiny Movie of the Week or hashtag Destiny Art. We'll snag a few winners each week and grant them some fancy new emblems. Alright. We've been here a few times. What was once months became weeks. Weeks have become mere days. 5 more sleeps stand between you and beyond light. Well, that's if you can even sleep the night before launch. Yeah, right. Tell me about it. I know I probably won't. Many of you have been on this journey with us from the start. In the last year, numerous Guardians have begun their journey through new light. No matter how long you've been a Guardian, we can't thank you enough for playing. Stay hydrated, be healthy, treat yourself well. We're almost there. See you, Starside. DMG. Alright. Like I said, nothing too crazy. Just some housekeeping stuff. Yeah, it's a little cool tidbit. I either didn't know or totally forgot that this stuff was coming here, the archives. So that's cool. I dig it. So, yeah. So that is L.